morning, Bedminster Bobcats. This is Gianna and the rest of your Blaze team with the Bobcat Blaze News. Today is June 5th, 2020.
And here's a Friday funny to some of the kindergarten and first grade Bobcats.
Why did the cow went to the moon to see the Milky Way? Why did the cookie go to the doctor? Because he felt crummy. What do you call cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese. What is fast, loud, and crunchy? A rocket ship.
How does the ocean say hi? It waves.
Why did the chicken join the band? Because he had drumsticks.
Where's a cow's favorite place to go?
I don't know.
To the movies.
Why did the robber put his money in the freezer? Because he wanted cold cash. Why was the shrimp Shelley's treasure? Because he was a little shellfish.
Who's there?
Lettuce.
Let us in.
Lettuce and it's cold outside.
How does the moon cut its hair? It gets eclipsed.
Here's the funny jokes.
Don't forget to enter the Thumbs Up Math Trivia Contest. A link was sent to each class.
Here's Mrs. Nolan with some information about returning our library books.
Hi, Bobcats. So, the end of the school year is just about here. And you know what that means. It's time to return your library books. You might be saying, uh-oh, I have no idea what books I have checked out. Well, that's okay because you can very easily find that out. If you go to PSD Key, then click on Fall at Destiny, it will take you to our library catalog. And you should already be logged in. Just check for your name in the upper right-hand corner. If you aren't logged in, simply use your regular computer login to log into Destiny. Then click on the My Info tab at the top. And at the very top of that page, it will say Items Out. The books listed under that section are the books you should make sure you return to school on June 10th, 11th, or 12th when you come to school to pick up your things. You won't be charged any overdue fines. We just really want to get all of our library books back. I will be sending out another announcement with a video of exactly how to look up what books you have out, just in case you've forgotten. But start trying to find those books now so you will have plenty of time to locate them.
Last time we saw Baxter, he was crushing Mr. Smith in tic-tac-toe. Let's see what he's up to now.
The Adventures of Mr. Smith.
So every night, people left books in the return box of the library in the small town of Spencer, Iowa. Funny books, big books, truck books, pig books. They left them all. But one night, on the coldest night of the year, someone left a surprise. A tiny bobcat cub. When Vicky the librarian found him the next morning, the cub was so cold and scared and very, very dirty. Vicky took one look and decided to give him a warm bath. The cub went into the sink, brown and crying, but he came out orange, and purring. I'm going to keep you, said Vicky, who already loved him. We'll name you Dewey Read More Books, and you can live here and be our library bobcat. She laughed right out loud. I love you, Dewey Read More Books, the girl whispered. As Dewey nestled into her lap, he began to purr. This is it, Dewey thought. I'm a real library bobcat, and it feels great. No, it felt better than great. It felt perfect. The end. I love you, Baxter, so much. Good night, buddy.
The Adventures of Mr. Smith.
We want to wish a special happy birthday to Olivia K, Daniel R, Chase S, and Madison S, who had birthdays this week. Happy birthday today to Julia A, Helen O, and Lucas S. Happy birthday tomorrow to Mrs. Lorish, and happy birthday on Sunday to Lily F and Lucas L. Happy birthday to all! Now to Ryder with the weekend forecast.
Today is supposed to be a chance of thunderstorms and 84 degrees. On Saturday, it's supposed to be a chance of thunderstorms and 84 degrees. On Sunday, it's supposed to be a sunny and it's supposed to be 78 degrees. Have a great day.
Now to Miss Juliana with this week's Would You Rather.
Hi, Bobcats. It's Mrs. Giuliano from 4th grade here with your Would You Rather question for the week. First, the results from last week's Would You Rather. The question was, would you rather have peanut butter and jelly or grilled cheese, using Mrs. Simonson's awesome cooking videos as our inspiration? 69.8% of you picked grilled cheese over peanut butter and jelly. That's a tough choice. And those s'mores she made last week, if that was in the running, I wouldn't know what to pick. I'd like to have all three. This week's question comes from me. Would you rather, if you could live out of two places, and you were out of two places, would you rather live in the ocean like a fish, or would you rather live in the sky? Not really live in the sky, but be able to fly in the sky like a bird, live in the trees. So would you rather live in the sky, or would you rather live in the ocean? Here is your QR code. So take your phone or tablet and scan that QR code, and that will put you into the Google form where you can vote. Would you rather live in the sky or in the ocean? Have a great week, Bobcats.
Here are the students that were recognized to show us STEAM building for the month of June. Way to go, Bobcats.
Mrs. Gelati to talk to us about mindfulness.
Hi, Bedminster Bobcats. Mrs. Gelati here to talk with you one more time this school year about mindfulness. Today we're going to talk about being kind and its connection to mindfulness. Now, we've learned that through mindful behavior, we are able to pay attention, we are able to manage our feelings better, we're able to calm down more quickly when we are feeling upset or stressed. We also learned about gratitude, and we also learned the importance of replacing negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Now, last week when we were talking about gratitude, we learned that when we are thinking about what we are grateful for, what we appreciate in our lives, that our brain releases a chemical, a neurotransmitter called dopamine that makes us feel happy, calm. It also can influence our body. It can make your heart rate slow down. It can make your blood pressure get lower. The same thing is true when we do acts of kindness. If we are kind to ourselves and we are kind to other people, we can actually understand ourselves better and other people. We can make ourselves feel happy, and we can also try to make other people feel happy. So here's a question for you. When was the last time that you did something kind for someone else? Or when was the last time that someone did something kind for you? How did you feel when you were kind or someone else was kind to you? I bet you're going to say you felt good or you felt happy, and that's because of your brain releasing those chemicals or neurotransmitters. Now, what we're going to do on this Fun Friday is I'm going to ask you to choose 3 acts of kindness to show to someone, a friend, a relative. Now, I know we can't necessarily see the people, so you're going to have to be creative with how you show these acts of kindness, and they don't all have to be finished on Friday. But I want you to complete an act of kindness and then think about, really be aware and mindful of how you feel when you are doing that act of kindness. And just like when we were talking about being grateful last week or thinking about things that we appreciate, the more you can make kindness a habit, just like making gratitude a habit, then what's going to happen is you're going to rewire or retrain your brain to actually feel happier and calmer most of the times. So just like I challenged you last week, before you get out of bed in the morning, to think about something that you're thankful for or 2 things that you're thankful for, try to make it a habit to do something kind for someone at least once a day. All right, boys and girls, you take care.
Here are some of the Clubhouse kids to talk about esteem building.
Hi, Bobcats. It's Bridget from the Clubhouse Kids. And I'm here to talk about the June's Take Pride theme, which is esteem building. I didn't really know what esteem building meant. I heard the word esteem, so I thought maybe it had something to do with self-esteem, and it does. And there's lots of ways that we can build our esteem in ourselves and others. And one of the ways that I found that we all have built our own esteem is through learning something new. And all of us did that when we took on our virtual learning, and we tried that, and our teachers tried it, and the Clubhouse Kids tried it, and you Bobcats did it, and we all embraced something new. So that was a great way that we, yay, all did it. We were esteem builders for ourselves. Another way that I can build my esteem, and you can build yours, is when we set up a big goal for ourselves. And what I mean by that is my teacher asks us every week to do Lexia for at least 40 minutes. Well, come Monday morning, I have to say to myself, I'm going to do it for more than 40 minutes. I'm going to do 45 or 50 minutes or even a longer amount of time. That's the way I can set a big goal for myself. And my teacher will know I'm working really hard too. And the last way I was thinking I could do it is with a can-do attitude. My dad gets upset with me sometimes when I look at my assignment and I don't know what to do. I need help. And I haven't really looked it over. So my can-do attitude tells me that I need to listen to the link. I need to reread the directions. I need to try that template again before I ask for help because I can do it myself. And after all that, if I still am confused, it's okay to ask for help. But I need to have my can-do attitude first. So those are all ways that I found that I can work on my esteem building for our Takes Pride theme in June. And congratulations all you Bobcats and teachers and Clubhouse kids, because we all learned something new. So we all were esteem builders already. Till next time, bye.
Hi Bobcats, it's Shilene here from the Clubhouse Kids. I wanted to let you know how I try to be a positive thinker. One of the things that I like to do is I like to start each day with a positive affirmation. Sometimes I even talk to myself in the mirror and I say things like, today will be a good day, or I'm going to be awesome today. Sometimes you'll even be amazed at how much your day will improve if you do that. Another thing I like to do is focus on the good things, however small they are. Not everything in your life has to be good, so find one good thing and remind yourself about that when you start to get down. Another thing I like to do is when you're starting to feel bad about yourself, you can think positive. So instead of thinking, oh, I'm so bad at this, you can try, once I get more practice, I'll be way better than this. Instead of, I shouldn't have tried that, you could say, didn't work this time, but maybe it'll work next time. Another thing I like to try is to stay focused on the present. If you worry about things that already happened or think about things that might happen, you're taking all the joy out of the things that are happening right now. And one of the most important things is to find positive friends. When you surround yourself with people that are positive, you'll hear positive ideas, you'll listen to their positive stories, and hear their positive affirmations. And that also helps you to feel good about yourself. So remember, Bobcats, you can build your good self-esteem by having a great attitude. Right, bye Bobcats.
Here are some teachers with shout-outs.
Hi Bobcats, it's Miss McGovern. I just wanted to give a big shout out to a few of the students in my class. Great job to Lena, Cole, Tabby, James, and Madeline. These students have gone above and beyond on all of their assignments during our distance learning. I am so impressed by the amount of effort that they put into their work and all of their hard work. So great job, guys. I'm really proud of you. Bye.
Mrs. Peterson here. I'd like to give a big shout out to students in my class that have been doing a fantastic job during distance learning, getting their work done, staying engaged, and going above and beyond. Those students are Brooklyn, Mark, Jack, Emma, Josiah, Tyler, and Grant. They leave thorough answers, they take their time when they're crafting what they need to respond to, and they're just doing a fantastic job. I'd also like to give a shout out to the students in my class that are taking the time to include their siblings, brothers and sisters, in some of their responses. I love seeing how they incorporate them. Riley does it all the time with her little sister Layla, who's become part of our class. Grant, the Henry family, is all in it, so big shout out to all of you guys. And a big shout out to those of the kids that are coming to the Zoom lessons to see their friends and are just doing a fantastic job. Keep it up, Bobcats.
Hi, I'd like to congratulate all the Bedminster String students who sent in videos during the online learning time. I'd also like to congratulate for their special work in the String Penridge project, A Million Dreams, Liliana Beck, Gemma Sheehan, Harper Posey, Daniel Castelli, Desmond Luganbuhl, and Henry Goldenberg. Thanks for your videos, everyone. Have a great summer.
We didn't get to go to the Fab Lab this school year, but here's a video about it.
Hi boys and girls, my name is Mrs. Valletta and I am the teacher in the Fab Lab. I would have visited your school this year, but since we are all at home, I wanted to send you a video to let you know what the Fab Lab is and also tell you a little bit about how I've been using the Fab Lab since I've been home. I hope you're all doing well. Enjoy!
The Mobile Fab Lab is a transit van that I drive from school to school every week with different fabrication and robotics equipment inside. When I arrive at a school, I unpack the van and bring with me a whole bunch of robotics and fabrication machines. You can see in some of these pictures, students are coding different robots like Spheros and Ozobots, or fabricating different materials like houses or snowflakes or keychains. So what does fabrication stand for? What exactly is a Fab Lab? Well, a lot of times when people hear the word fab, they automatically think fabulous. And while we think that the Fab Lab is pretty fabulous, it actually stands for a word called fabrication. And fabrication really just means to make something. So all of the machines in our Fab Lab make different materials, or students make different codes to make our robots do specific tasks. 3D printers are one example of fabrication machines we have in our lab. Check out how we're using them at home.
3D printers use something like this called filament or plastic to follow a design that you create on the computer and build something in 3D. We're using these printers while we're at home to help make face shields. And I'll show you what those are in just a minute. But here is what this machine has 3D printed. I'm going to take you up close to the 3D printer so you can check it out and see how it works. You'll notice on the screen here is my design for the headband of the face shield. If I open up the front lid of the 3D printer, you'll see a lot of moving parts inside. In this tube here is my filament or my plastic. When it goes into this called the extruder, it's going to melt the plastic and come out the bottom and follow the pattern. And this machine's pretty cool because it uses math. It's all about X, Y, and Z. So it's going to move left and right, it's going to move back and forth until it finishes your 3D design. So you can see here it's printing out a purple headband, and you can see here will be the finished product. Another example of one of our large fabrication machines is a laser cutter or a laser engraver. These machines are pretty neat to see in action because they use a laser beam to cut or engrave any type of material. Check it out. Here we are with another one of our fabrication machines in the Fab Lab. This is the laser engraver or laser cutter. Let's take a look and see how it works. The laser engraver has a glass lid on top. When this is opened, we can take a look at the laser itself. This silver part right here will move back and forth and up and down, and what will happen is a laser beam will burn through the material. We're going to take a look at it making the front part of the face shield. Once you have your design ready, you hit print and it gets sent to the laser. Then you press play on the laser, and you'll see the laser beam starts to move, and the white light that's given off is the heat that's burning through the material to make the holes for the face shield.
No! It's all good.
So now we're done laser cutting and also 3D printing. You'll see here the laser cut front for the face shield. It created 6 holes and cut the sides at the bottom so they wouldn't have sharp edges. In the background, you also see the 3D printed headbands. We're going to put those together and check out how they look when they're all done. Here we are looking at 2 completed face shields. As you can see, the 3D printed headband attaches to the plastic portion that was cut on the laser machine. This is what healthcare workers will wear to keep them safe. I have 2 assistants who are going to show you what they look like when they are put on. And this is how we use our fabrication machines to make something that's useful. Thank you for watching the video. I look forward to visiting your school in the future. But while you're at home, I want to challenge you to be a fabricator. Visit the link below for daily activities.
Bobcats believe in ourselves. We don't give up and we always do our best. Remember, Bobcats, be the reason someone smiles today. Bye!